All right. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, there we go. I think we are ready to roll. What's up? I believe we are live.
Awesome.
What's up, everybody? DJ A-roc here, and I got some special guests in the house as we are getting ready to talk about life working on the cruise ship. So there we go. So special guest, I got DJ Witt. What? Hey, hold up. We got to introduce Witt, your new last name, because someone got married. So what is the official new last name and the DJ name?
So it's going to be actually really simple. It's actually my real name is my DJ name. My name is Whitney Taylor Ray. My last name is now Oparaji, but you know, everybody just knows me by Whitney Taylor Ray.
All right. DJ Witt, there we go. And we got the man, the myth, the legend, Rob, all the way up in Canada, the owner of Traveling DJs, Djpress Kit. And this is like the main reason why we got Rob on here. Is because the last few weeks we've been doing talking to DJs from cruise ships, and everybody always want to know, how do I get a job on a cruise ship? So we got the man on here right now who basically set most of these DJs up working on the cruise ship. What's up, Rob?
Not much, man. How are you?
I'm good. So this is like a special one. We usually do them on Tuesdays, but Rob is always busy. He's been so busy with his artist relations, doing the DJ drops. But we got Rob on here. So Rob, tell us about your company. Tell us how you got started, and talk about how you met Whitney.
Oh God, where do I start? More or less, Traveling DJs is a platform for DJs to connect with other DJs, and most of the DJs already have the experience. It's more the connections. It's more, you know, taking that leap and heading out into the unknown. So really, most of the DJs are already DJs. Of course, on cruise ships, it depends on if we're talking about cruise staff DJs or guest entertainer DJs. But in general, usually most of the DJs already have an idea of, you know, what they're doing, and it's just a matter of being prepared and, you know, heading out into the unknown.
So with Traveling DJs, how long ago did you start Traveling DJs, and what was the whole idea behind it?
Traveling DJs, I think I started Traveling DJs, I want to say like 10 years ago.
All right. So when I was looking to work on the cruise ship, I got hired on the Expo, and I was looking to work on the cruise ship. I did my research. I was looking, and your videos kept popping up on YouTube. I'm like, who is this Rob guy, and how can I get a hold of him? You know, what company? Because you had all the answers about working on a cruise ship. So how did you get into the cruise industry? What was your whole thing with the cruise industry?
Fuck, I'd love to get him on the phone right now. I would love that question. I would. I got into, actually, I should probably ask. The president of Princess saw me at a party and basically offered me a gig. Said, you'd be great at this, and went to Alaska, did my first contract. I was always a guest entertainer DJ. I didn't do the crew staff role. However, you know, I wanted to stand out from everyone, so I always gave myself extra work the first few years that I was a guest and DJ, which ultimately, to be honest with you, ended up giving everyone else more work. But you know, I always the first few years I was kind of feeling everything out, trying different things, you know.
So was this with Princess? So you started strictly with Princess?
Yeah.
Okay. So if people don't know Rob, you can check out his videos. He's at Traveling Press Kits. Well, you got my DJ Press Kits, Traveling DJs.
Yeah, I think Traveling DJs it's very confusing. I do want to say this. I think the Rob that everyone knows from 10 years ago is not the same Rob now. I just got to be honest. I'm not as passionate as I was back then. I've gone kind of in a different direction. Traveling DJs is primarily where if they're looking for information, that's where all the other traveling DJs are, the ones who are, full of fire. They're ready to go. They've got that drive in them. We've got DJs who are stuck on the ship right now, who have been on there for 117 days, and they still got the fire. If you offered them a contract in 3 weeks, I bet you they would have their bags packed, ready to go. It's really amazing to me.
Right. So I'm gonna throw it over to Whit. I'm gonna throw it to Whit real quick.
Are the real DJs. Like,
so Whit, you got some fans on here from Twitch, some Columbus superstars. DJ Access, DJ Dana is on the Twitch. They say what's up.
Hey guys.
So tell us about your experience with traveling DJs, your background DJing, and how do you and Rob meet?
So for me, I got started DJing in 2012. I was going to Ohio State, the North branch of Ohio State. And I got into DJing and I found that communications wasn't really for me. So I found the music school in New York, Scratch DJ Academy, founded by Jam Master Jay. While I was attending Scratch DJ Academy in New York, I met someone that kind of introduced me to like cruises. I didn't even know DJs DJed on cruise ships. And they're like, hey, you have a sound. So I'm like, okay, let me just start doing some research. And I came across Rob. And it took me, I'll be honest, it took me a while to get in touch with him because he's super busy and he's in touch with so many different people. But I finally got through to him and he told me what I needed to do probably in like 2013, 14. I got my stuff together, got my press kit together, which I had him design for me. I got my logo, just got all my branding together. Like I already had the skill, already had the talent and the personality. I just needed the connections. And when I connected with Rob and told him where I wanted to go, he set it up for me. And my first contract was with Carnival Cruise Line. And it was a blast, honestly. It was different. I came in as a host DJ, had a lot of questions. I was challenged, but overall, it turned out to be one of the best experiences of my life. And from there, I kept in contact with Rob, and Rob constantly had opportunities available, So I told Rob, this is where I want to go. This is what I want to be. I want to be a guest entertainer. So, I eventually got to that point. He helped me get like another contract on another cruise line. I said, you know what? Cruises are great, but I see there's beach club opportunities for a DJ at like resorts and beach clubs and stuff like that. So some time went by, we reconnected, and one day he just came to me. He's like, yo, I have an offer for Doha, Qatar. Would you be interested? I had no clue where Doha, Qatar was, did my research, said yes, got the opportunity. And just over the years, I've developed a relationship with Rob, and he's so resourceful. That's what I can say about Rob. Rob is very resourceful. He's helpful. He's genuine. Like he goes above and beyond for the people that he works with. And I really appreciate that. Like I've worked with an agency before that just really didn't care about their artists. And Rob isn't like that. He's not an agent, but he has relationships and he cares about the people that he works with. So I always enjoy working with Rob. But he opened the cruise ship's doors for me. He helped me get on with Princess. That's who I'm currently working with, before the pandemic. And I'm thankful for Rob.
Hey, so there we go. So I remember talking to Rob a few years ago about resorts, and he was kind of giving me the scoop on getting to resorts because you brought the resorts up. So Rob, so far as the cruise lines, what's some of the cruise lines you have worked with personally and have sent other DJs to? We got some people. Kirby, DJ Q said what's up, and DJ Creativity says what's up. Worked with you on the big cruise.
Yeah, what up?
You got some fans. Nobody said hi to me or Rob though. Nobody said hi
DJ
to me or
family.
Rob at one time. So Rob, so what's some of the cruise lines you have worked with traveling DJs?
Well, so I'm still with Princess Cruises. and I'm also with Crystal Cruise Lines. So
Crystal and Princess. Okay.
yeah, but I'm not really I mean, I'm not really DJing. Like, I'm not there to show my creativity. I'm there. It's more of, you know, I think they're more interested in just talking to me and building relationships. It's the same 30, 40 songs when I go into the club for the same, 30, 40 that show up. I'm just calling it as it is,
Right.
If I start getting creative, I'm just gonna fight with myself and get complaints. So, Crystal's a whole different beast compared to Princess. Don't get me wrong. The challenges that you have with the passengers are the same challenges I have with Crystal, but Crystal, you can't leave until the last person leaves. So it's I've never been a fan of you have to wait for the casino to close. I've always thought that I think it's crazy and I don't agree with it, but I don't own the company, so I don't even want to get into
Here.
it.
Look at this. Look who joined us right here, Mr. Red Bull 3 Style.
What up, Rob?
Hey.
Listen, you know what? At the end of the day, Aaron, it's not about me. If I believe in someone or if I see someone has talent, like I was telling Maxi Priest and Elephant Man, in the Caribbean, we've got some crazy, crazy talent. And look, I'm gonna be honest here. With the exchange of the dollar, with the U.S. dollar to Caribbean, they get a good exchange rate, and they're getting good talent. It's it's hard to find people from Canada and the U.S. I'm not saying that they don't have. I'm saying, but a lot of people won't work for that kind of money. So when you get people who have mad talent that are working with tourism, like guys like Kirby, where the resorts are in the Caribbean, this is a no-brainer. It's not like I'm saying something that is sort of secret. So if that's where the talent is, and if you're going to be a host DJ, and you're going to get paid what they're paying, and you change that dollar into your currency,
of course,
that's good money, and they're already doing the job. I don't even have to teach it,
Right.
So really, that's where I focus, and that's why I got guys like, Kirby, DJ11, DJ Lovely, Scratch, and the list goes on and on and on. These guys didn't need to be trained; they already had the experience, but their resumes went into a pile of other resumes that probably never got looked at. So I had to take a shortcut and just go, hey, take a chance on this guy. This guy's fucking good. And then they got a call.
So we got Kirby on here. Kirby, what's up? Introduce yourself. Let everybody know where you from, and how do you and Rob connect? What's up?
What's up, everybody? It's your boy DJ Q, all the way from St. Lucia. Mad shout out to my boy Rob right here. Yo, you have. Let's just take a breath right now. Let's just take a breather, because some of the stuff that this dude has done for me, it's phenomenal. I would say about a year and a half ago, about 2 years, hit up one of my boy DJ11 from St. Lucia, and he was just interacting with him to get him on a cruise ship. And I was just like, yo, I want to go on a cruise ship. Like, I want to try this out too. And then I hit up Rob and I asked him, but lots of people need to understand, it's not about just hitting up Rob and just saying, hey, I want a job on a cruise ship. You got to prove yourself. You got to ensure that you package yourself. No one is going to get into something such as a competition without being prepared, right? So you need to ensure that you package yourself before you present yourself. And I presented myself to him, and he was just like, all right, cool. There's some rough edges that you need to work on. He molded me, scolded me, put me up as a sculpture, and said to me, this is what you need to work on. This is what you need to do. And this is what I'm asking from you. And we worked out the process. It was probably an entire year I was speaking with him, because I was like 17 around that time. I couldn't really get on cruise ships and stuff. So we were just like getting to know each other, and he was teaching me the ropes while I was doing it in the hotel. And I just put myself together just in his his guidelines, the footsteps, everything he set out for me. And when I got on my flight to Tampa and I got on a cruise ship, I was just like looking at everything like Kendrick Lamar hitting that BET stage for the first time. It was just like freaked out. That was just me, yo, straight up.
So Kirby, I met Kirby through Carnival, you know,
Yes.
and then Kirby was always talking about traveling DJs was Rob, so I knew him and Rob had some affiliation. And then Wit, I remember when Rob first sent out that chat, that invite looking for a female DJ overseas. He didn't give out too many details, but he said if you're interested, this opportunity is up. And then like a week later, I see you overseas.
Aaron,
So,
I just want to interrupt you for a second
no,
because
you get
you know 99.9% of the time I get an email and it's something along the lines of Rob looking for a DJ. They have to leave tomorrow. There is no information, and if I don't attack it, someone else will. So what happens is then the DJ will start going, how much am I getting paid? You know, do I need this? Do I need that? And of course, you know, then I'll be like, yes or no. And it's scary because people go, Robert, are you insane? Like how can you call me and not have any information? But you know what? In the end, it always works out. And you know why it works out? Because I trust the people who are calling me. Sometimes in life, you just gotta just go with the flow.
go with the flow.
I just wanna say, but because she, Lovely, do you mind if I bring you on for a second? This girl here, huh? No, Lovely, don't worry. All right, Lovely's been
Don't
on a
worry.
cruise ship for 117 days. She's here right now.
Lovely.
No, 119 days. Yes. Sorry if there's a glare. I'm trying to. All right, there we go. And if anyone has any strength, it's this girl. To be on a ship for 119 days, 3 days. That to me is absolutely incredible. When are you going home, Raquel? On the 15th, finally. All right. Cool. Well, it'll be so strange touching ground for so many days. I could feel I'll just fall off because it's been a long time. I haven't seen waters. All right, Lovely. I'm just gonna go back. I just wanted to do a quick shout out for you. You deserve it. Keep that smile. All right, thank you. To me, it's not about press kits. It's not about artists. It's that. To be honest with you, I've done 7 C days and I've lost my mind. To do 117 C days, Wit, Kirby, we've all done C days.
Yeah.
It's you too. I mean, we've all worked on
Yeah,
ships.
yeah, we all know C days.
This takes strength. You know?
Yeah.
This is what
Yeah,
traveling DJs is all about. Is
right.
You know, not so much how many people got gigs, but to she's testing her. She's going to come out of this so strong, and that's why I wanted to do something nice for her the other day, and that's why I did the, you know, I got the artist to reach out to her. But anyway, yeah.
I want to throw it over to Wit because we've been talking about cruise ships the last 5 weeks on the channel. I want to throw it to Wit about her experience off the ships. You get a different perspective from working from cruise ships to a resort, or what was the location and what was this like? Give us a picture of where you was working at in Qatar. She's like,
look, I'm trying to get back. That's the goal. Like the work, like, so pretty much I went over to Qatar on a 6-month DJ residency. It was for a 5-star hotel. And I worked 6 days a week, 4 hours a day. It was in a hotel room. I had 3 meals a day from one of the hotel outlets. So the package was perfect. The pay was okay. It could have been worse. Let's just say it could have been worse. The pay was okay. Workout, it was in like a bar. It was in like a man's cave restaurant bar. So I didn't have much to work with. You know, I went in there, I did my thing, and I played to the crowd. You know how to read a crowd. You know how to mix it up when you see some younger people walk in. You know how to engage with people. So immediately off my first night, because I networked before I got there, I was able to build a fan base, and that opened up some doors. But the opportunity was there. It's just like if you go anywhere else in the world, if you get a DJ residency in Bahamas or London, you want to network with the people that come in. You want to make fans, and that's what I did. But besides like regular work life, it was amazing. I wish it would have never ended. I mean, I only worked 4 hours a day from 8 p.m. to midnight. You know, I had the rest of the day to myself. So I went out, I networked, I made friends. I had the pool, you know, you had the desert. If you've seen pictures of Dubai, Qatar pretty much looks just like Dubai. Right now it's like 110 degrees.
Oh, wow.
So it gets pretty hot. My husband, he's actually still out there. I met my husband from that DJ residency. I met my husband, and it's so beautiful. Like, it's a Muslim country. It's very conservative. For me, I don't show too much skin nowadays, but you know, you just have to respect the culture, and it's a great opportunity.
So with the music, what was some of the music you were playing? You know, Wit is in Ohio. So, you know, going from Ohio to Qatar, what was one of the big transitions as far as music? Was music the same?
No.
You know, what was the big difference for you?
So my biggest takeaway was like Afro beats. I got into Afro beats heavy because you have so many different nationalities there. It's a melting pot. Like, of course, you got your top 100, your top 40, your classic rock, your blues, your soul, your funk, all that, hip hop, R&B, but Afro beats worked. Afro beats, your DeVito, your techno, your WizKid, all that worked. So Afro beats is like my biggest takeaway. And then you have like your house scene, your house music scene. But for the most part, besides like Afro beats and house, the people out there, they love our culture, Black culture. They love R&B, hip hop, stuff like that. They don't get too much into like the mumble rap. So they're really into like your throwbacks, your Nelly, your 50 Cent, your Biggie, your Jay-Z, like your classic feel good hip hop, like your golden age hip hop. So
wow.
Golden age and Afro beats and house, like those three categories really set it off out there.
There you go. Anybody watching, ever trying to get over to the Middle East, Qatar, hit her up. She know the inside. She was there. So how long was you there for?
I was there. I originally went for a 6-month contract, ended up getting renewed for a few months, did another contract. Overall, I was there for like 2 years.
Wow. I remember when Rob sent that notice out. I can't believe
look, I was not trying to come home. I was not trying to come home. And honestly, I'm trying to get back out there. Qatar's hosting the World Cup in 2022. There's opportunity. I would encourage people. For females, like the big thing for female DJs in the Middle East, it's a male-dominated country. Local women couldn't actually go out to clubs and bars. They couldn't go where alcohol was served unless it was a restaurant. So you have a lot of men in that place, and you know, sex sells. Let's just say it. You know, so obviously women are a big deal out there. So if you're a woman, you're looking for DJ residency, you know, put your stuff together, reach out. You can go through an agency or you can go directly. But opportunity is there. I'm on my way back out. You know.
And it's interesting because, you know, you take Wit's situation. If she didn't do the Carnival host position, the domino effect, how life works, she may have not been in Qatar if it wasn't for doing the Carnival and the Princess and the things that were maybe annoying or the things that you didn't like. And that's what got her to. I can't. I'm just giving my opinion, but you know that's maybe what kind of gave her the path. And who knows what the next chapter of her life is going to be. I do know this: if you don't take risks, if you don't take chances, then it's just what if this, what if that. You know, right now people like with the coronavirus, I think it's an opportunity for a lot of people to do their plan B and plan C. This is a DJ I just invited on. He's another, situation.
Yay, there we go.
You know, 11.
DJ 11.
11 had a YouTube video, and all he wanted was someone to give him a chance. Again, he had the experience. He went on YouTube and basically was talking to the world, saying, "Hey, I'm this guy with hosting skills. I'm a DJ," and he was just basically saying, "Hello, hello, notice me." And I messaged him and said, "Hey, man, why don't you tell me about yourself?" He didn't know who I was. And I already knew I had a winner. I already knew that this guy would be, working on cruise ships. And the rest was history. I told the guy, "You're going to go to LA. You're going to meet one of my good friends. He's going to take you out." And who ended up meeting you? Who met you there?
It was me, man. It was me.
Who met you there?
It was Rob.
Rob.
DJ Motion.
At the hotel, I show up, and yeah, it was great. I still have the video somewhere of that.
Yeah, man. Like, I don't know.
So,
Like,
so what's
check
up,
this
DJ
out.
11? DJ 11, and introduce yourself. You getting into the group? Introduce for people know where you from, who you are, what you do, where you was working at prior to all the pandemic stuff going on.
All right. Hello, everybody. Good evening, good morning, good night, whatever part of the world, whatever time zone you're in. My name is DJ 11. I'm from the island of St. Lucia, and I like to say that I'm one of the first St. Lucians to join Traveling DJ's family. And as the pandemic is going on, well, we all know I've been working. I've done for let's see, for the past 4 months. I've done construction. I've done plumbing, whatever it takes to actually make a bread and keep this life moving. So yeah, DJ 11 in the house, representing St. Lucia right here.
Hey.
What's happening?
Hey, so 11, Rob told us the backstory. So how did you feel going to the ship when Rob contacted you? And what was your first ship contract, after Rob called you and y'all met in California? So
Well,
what was your experience?
well, my experience, man. Look, check this out. I'm again, as I said, from the island of St. Lucia. I'm 31, and I've never left the island. Keep this in mind. Never left the island, not once. Not even to the neighboring islands. Yeah. So here's what I did. I'm online and I'm searching. I'm like, you know what? Gotta get a job. Gotta find myself something. Gotta make something happen. Because I felt like I was stuck in a loop. And then in all my research, like I'm researching DJ jobs on a ship, cruise ship jobs, and then Rob just keeps popping up. Every video, number one, Rob's video. So I was like, you know what? Left this guy a comment. And no lie, I'm not lying about this. I'm not exaggerating nothing. I left this guy a comment, and like 5 to 10 minutes later, I've got he put a comment under there, contact me right now. Honestly, it happened that quick. And then he's like, email address. And then we started talking. And then he was like, boom, 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 boom. Get this. I need you to do this, do this. For a while, honestly, I'm going to tell you straight up. I thought this guy was crazy because I was like, this is unreal. Unreal. But then I started getting the emails from Princess Cruises and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, yo, my life is being flipped right now. My life is being flipped. And Rob has guided me like right through. He guided me right through. There's no joke, no lie, no brag, no boast. This guy has done a lot for me, people. I'm telling you straight up. And remember, I never left the island. My very first flight was to go get my visa in Barbados. You know, to get that stuff, you need to leave the island, then to go to some other island to actually get it. And then the time came and they were like, you know what? You heading to LA. I'm like, yo, I've never been to LA. I've never been to the US. I've never been out of this island. But you know what? I was like, you know what? Let's just do this. Be a man about it. Got to the hotel. But check this out. The entire time I'm in LA, I'm speaking to Rob. You know, we on Facebook like, yo, how you doing? Checking in on me. I'm like, yo, I'm doing good, just doing what I have to do, relaxing. taking it easy. I can't believe this is happening. Like, it's kind of tough. Like, what am I gonna do? My first time off the island ever. And then I get a message like, here I am in the hotel room, just sat there and just thinking to myself, what am I gonna do, man? Like, I'm here on my own. What am I gonna do? And this man's telling me, yo, listen, I need you to go downstairs right now. I have a friend of mine who works with Princess Cruises, and he's gonna be joining the same ship as you. I need you to go down there and meet him. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just do it. So while heading downstairs, I put my jacket on, put my beanie on, all that kind of stuff. While heading downstairs, like, boom, Rob pops up on Facebook live. I'm like, nah, I can't be meeting him. And then while watching the live feed, I'm walking in, and here this guy is like, yo, everybody, DJ11 thought he was meeting my friend, but he's meeting me. And then, man, this is how it started off for me. Started my first contract on the Star Princess, and the first, I think, what was it, the first week, Rob, or the first 2 weeks you were on that ship?
Yeah, I
And
remember, yeah, the Star Princess.
yeah, that was my first contract, man, and I'm telling you, it was amazing, mind blown. Like, my life just changed from there, man. I'm telling you, a lot
Wow.
of things changed.
We got DJ Mikey V joining in the chat. We're gonna get Mikey introduced, but I want to throw something to Kirby over there, who's
What up?
also in St. Lucia. So what's up, DJ Mikey V? What's up, man? You there? Or
What's happening, guys? Yeah, Rob just hit me up. He told me to say what's up to you guys. I'm actually from Connecticut in the United States. Thanks for bringing me on. You guys are talking about the cruise ship DJ life, yeah?
Yeah.
But I didn't really get to see what you covered so far, but I've done ships for pretty much 4 to 5 years, 65 countries, about 10 different ships and 2 companies now. So if
right.
people are really looking for it, man, that's you know how it is. It's like an itch that you just want to keep going,
Yeah.
Right. So I want to throw it to the Kirby from the island of St. Lucia, same island as DJ11. So did y'all two know each other before joining the ships, or let you laughing, or did y'all meet through Rob? Or I mean, St. Lucia is a decent sized island. So how did y'all two wind up both on the ships and linking up with Rob?
Yo, all right, let me just DJ11 and I go way back. Like, I'm talking about, he was the one who got me the job in the hotel. Like, we worked at the same hotel. And I could still remember it like yesterday. My dad was way pissed off that I couldn't get a job. And he was just like, yo, you're just home doing nothing. This DJ stuff ain't gonna work for you. And, yo, this takes me back. And I brought DJ11 to my place, and my dad was just like saying to him, you need to talk to this dude. Let him know that DJing is not going to take him anywhere in life. He's not going to make it. Like, my dad was just, because he wanted me to be a doctor. And I'm just like, yo, bro, it's not what I'm passionate about. Like, it's not what I want to do. And DJ11 and I worked together for about 3.5 years. And well, 4 years actually. We've been close friends, and when Rob hit him up and talked to him about traveling DJs and made it happen, he came, he made his way on the ship, and yo, it changed my life. Like, I gotta be honest with you, I got traveling DJs tattooed right here, because that's how much that it's changed my life, straight up. It has blown my mind away, because like you said, I've left the island probably once, and it was over in 2014 where I was performing as an artist, French music. I went out there, did my thing, and that was the only stump on my passport. It expired, bro. It expired, and I didn't get another stump on there, right? That was the only time. And just 11 and I go way back, man. That's as much as I could say. We go up to this day. Like, probably when this call is done, we're gonna go play like Modern Warfare on PS4 or something. I don't know, man.
Online already.
So look, so we got somebody else. Look, he even got his traveling DJ shirt on right now.
Justin.
Justin.
Always, man. Always.
What's going on, guys?
Listen. So we're here talking to Rob. We're talking about traveling DJs, how you all connect with traveling DJs, and what Rob can possibly do for other DJs out there. You know, Rob is always talking to other people, promoting other people, but tonight is a tribute to Rob and traveling DJs because
Didn't know that.
Well, you know, it's amazing because, you know, you have helped so many people out, and some days I think you just don't see it because talking to other people, I know, like even the last 4 or 5 weeks, your name has popped up so many times. Oh
I
yeah,
got a great story for you.
Rob. Okay, all right. So we're gonna throw it to DJ Mikey V, and then we want to get Justin Diaz in there, get some introduction. Love that beard.
All right, so I'll never forget this, yo. Rob was doing his Facebook Live thing. We all know when Rob does his Facebook Live, he's like pretty much talking to himself, but he's talking to everybody. You know what I mean? It's funny because he's just doing his thing, and then he's looking over at his computer. But anyway, this guy was chatting, and he kept saying like, "Hey, Rob, I really want to meet you. I really want to talk to you." And he was a DJ from India, and pretty much wanted more information on cruise ships and everything else. So Rob brought him onto Facebook Live, and this guy, dude, was the happiest person I've ever seen. So genuine, so passionate about things. He was like, "Rob, like everybody knows who you are over here." And like, you know, we don't know who this guy is and stuff. And he knew all this stuff about Rob and other DJs that's worked with him. And all he wants to do was just say what's up and, you know, kind of show us what he's got. And you know, Rob made it happen, man. A lot of people, it's hard to connect. And when all you need is that one chance, and Rob gets that chance for you.
There you go. See, there we go. Real deal right there. I told people the same way when I started working for the cruise line about 5 years ago. I was doing my research, and everything kept coming back to Rob. No matter what I was looking for, it kept coming back to Rob. So, Justin, what's up, man? How you doing? Where you at?
Oh, I'm in California. How's everybody doing?
Doing good, doing good.
Word.
What's up? Shout out to the host with the most.
What's happening, man? What's happening? What's going
on, guys?
So, Justin, how did you connect up with Rob?
This Powerade goes out to Rob Nadigel, aka DJ Emotion. If it wasn't for this Powerade. No, I'm just kidding. I met Rob like 20 years ago. I don't know. It was like probably like 5 or 6 years ago. And originally I met Rob through just getting a DJ press kit because I was going to be moving to Vegas and talked to Rob that way, and we chit-chatted about what I wanted to do for the future. Now, my goal was to move to Vegas so I can travel more. And then that's when I found out that Rob also does cruise ships. And it just so happened that after I had moved to Vegas, and maybe like 2 or 3 months later, Rob just happened to be in Vegas. So we ended up meeting up, having a good conversation. He introduced me to a good friend now, James Michael, who's a magician out in Vegas. And then we chit-chatted a little more throughout the night about what he does, how cruise ships work. And I said, okay, well, I'm going to think about it. And then a few months later, he posted that he was looking for a DJ for a cruise ship. And so I end up doing everything Rob asked. And this is where I tell people all the time. And I started trying to start the hashtag listen to Rob.
Hashtag that. I love
everybody laughs. And
I like
the
that.
ones that don't listen are the ones that are still sitting at home 90% of the time. The ones that do listen are traveling and doing what they love to do.
Word.
That's all I have to say is listen to Rob, because this guy knows what he's talking about. I know a lot of the times you hear it's too good to be true, but for this guy, he actually follows through on his word, and I've never had anything negative to say about Rob, because Rob has always been the guy that always looking out for other people. That's how it is, in my opinion. So,
Decade.
Right, yeah.
and at the end of the day,
Kids in the house.
this Powerade goes
God.
out to Rob Nadigel.
The Powerade.
Powerade.
Yeah, Rob got everybody joining in right now. Rob getting the whole traveling DJ crew on.
Well, I mean, a lot of these guys. I mean, look, all kidding aside, and Justin, thanks for the kind words. You know, we joke around, but really we are a family. I mean, when I say the traveling DJs family, you know, there may be 10,000 people in the group, but there's probably 15 or 20 of us that really like we know each other. And although we're virtually online, it almost feels like we're there, you know, because we know each other,
Yeah,
whether
man.
it's tips or just being just talking to each other about whether it's marketing, branding, or just supporting your fellow DJ. You know, that's not a very big number, but it's a pretty big deal, you know, for the few DJs that are connected, and the ones that are on right now, all have played a role somewhere, you know, in my life, and I played a role in their life, and it's cool. It's a great thing. It's a great thing.
I would say also, me and Rob have met around the world at least 5 or 6 times in the most random places like Sweden. Or last time we saw each other face to face was Panama City, near the Panama Canal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I met Rob
Crazy.
first time in LA. We've known each other for years, right? And I'm sure the same thing. I've talked to him for so long. And when we finally met each other, I was on Facebook Live on my thing. He was on Facebook Live on his thing. And it was like, yo, Facebook Live, like going together. It was hilarious, but good times, man.
So DJ
Also,
Dekade.
What's up, buddy?
Decade, the Facebook Messenger king, dude.
Hey, we're gonna throw the Decade. Since Rob got him on, we're gonna give him some time. What's up, man? Introduce yourself, give us a background about you, and how'd you link up with traveling DJs?
Well, I'm DJ Dekade from Miami, Florida. I've been a DJ for about 25 years. I've known Rob for about 7, 8 years now. We've met in person 3 times. But I found out about Rob and traveling DJs because there was a job opportunity posted on Facebook for a cruise ship, and I was like, I'm jumping on it, you know. So I messaged Rob right away, blah blah, this and that, and he put me on my first ship, which was the Ruby Princess, and I did that for 3 months, and from there we just pretty much stayed in touch with each other. You know, he just came down to Miami before this coronavirus happened. He came into Miami, and we hung out, took him to the pizza places down here in Miami. Went to Steve's Pizza.
The best pizza.
So
Nah, bro. Up here is the best pizza. Connecticut, New York.
Rob and I talk pretty much every day. You know, whether it's joking, whether it's about, you know, what's going on in the world, or whether it's about wrestling, whatever. We talk every day. You know, I'm a huge wrestling fan as well, so we have wrestling in common as well. But we first met physically at Mobile Beat about 5 years ago. For first time actually meeting physically, but I've known him for about 8, 9 years already. I did cruise ships for about 5, 6 years. I did 6 different ships. Most of them through Rob, and then 3 from someone else. So I know a bunch of different DJs in the cruise world. I know, you know, a bunch of different people from the cruise ship industry, different cruise lines. So right now I've been on Twitch pretty much every day, you know, since this coronavirus happening. Live streaming every day on Twitch, and been doing that, and been, you know, make a little bit of money from that. So that's what I've been doing.
All right, there we go. So, you know, I promised Rob I wouldn't keep him on too long tonight, but you know, I want to ask everybody, what's one thing Rob have told you to do far as applying for the job? Once you get to the job, what is a tip? Say as a guy, like you said, from India that's watching this video right now, what would be a suggestion from each one of y'all, you know, to whoever's trying to work on the ship besides call Rob at Traveling DJs? You know, what would be something that you would tell people to be ready for, be advanced? What can help them out? What can help them further their career? I throw it to Kirby. What's up? You the youngest one in the group, Kirby.
Well, straight up, when I hit up Rob, he just said to me, "Don't worry about it. Just be yourself and just go out there and do you." And I don't know, in all honesty, how else he could have just paved that. Because if anybody could be me, it's me. Like straight up, he said to me, "Just go out there." And also, as much as you think you know, you don't know. So don't act like you know everything. So that was another big tip that he said to me. It
That
doesn't
sounds like
matter
Rob.
if yeah, it doesn't matter if you know, you're out there to learn. Don't head out on cruise ships. Yeah, like I know how to do this or I know how to do that. It's a totally different thing from hotels or the island to being on a cruise ship. So I had to be mindful, like when people would come to me and say, "Hey, I want Caribbean music and I want," like for instance, lots of the guests mistake roots and reggae. Like someone would come to me and be like, "Hey, I want to hear a dancehall," and say to me they want to hear Bob Marley. And I'm like, "That's not dancehall," but okay, I kind of get what you're saying. So sometimes you just gotta allow, even if you know, you don't know, like you just gotta work with people. And he just said to me, "Be yourself, don't rush it, just take it easy."
All right, DJ 11 from the islands. What would be a good tip for somebody looking to work on the ships?
First things first, right? First things first. Like Justin said, listen to Rob.
Yeah.
First thing,
Hashtag.
nothing behind it. I'm telling you straight up. This is the first thing you need to do. Yo, I call this guy the man with the plan. Yo, we need to get this printed out for this guy. The man with the plan. Listen to Rob. Honestly, like 100%. If Rob tells you, send me a 2-minute video, send Rob a 2-minute video. If he tells you, send me a 5-minute mix, send Rob a 5-minute mix. Listen to Rob. If you have a problem, you think that you going like you straying away from whatever you need to do, give Rob a call. If he doesn't answer you now, he will get to you. Doesn't matter. He will always. 100%. And I could attest to that.
Yep.
He will get to you.
Bet.
It doesn't matter where he is in the world. He will get to you. So 100% people, I'm telling you this, and I'm just laying it out. Listen to Rob. Justin, what we say? Hashtag listen to Rob.
I like that hashtag though.
I will say this, because I know pretty much each and every one of you to a certain degree. You know, in the next couple of years, I hope all you guys who have your hobbies and your passions, whether it's Dekade and his Twitch, or whether it's Kirby, working on, the turntables, or Justin is big working with other brand names and doing these crossover promotions. Like, no matter what your passions are, if we're here in 3-4 years and we're all doing the same thing, we've got a big fucking problem. So all these things that we love doing, Mikey, you love running around and doing all these different events and kind of being the center of attention and organizing and DJ, like whatever it is that you guys are doing, you need to keep doing it, because each of you, every one of you, are doing something. I don't care if it's a hobby. I don't care if you're making money doing it. Whatever it is you're doing every day and it's a routine, it'd be interesting to come back. And if you're doing, Aaron, these Zoom sessions in 2 years, I'd love to revisit this conversation with all of these DJs, and let's see where we're all at and what we're doing. Because I guarantee you that each and every one of these guys that are doing what they're doing right now, I don't care if you're making no money or if you're making money, it should be interesting to see where you're all at in your lives. And I
Amen.
can pick every fucking one of you
Bet.
on what it is you do. And I guarantee you, you'll be on some level doing that. Whether it's like I said, you know, it's just very interesting. And of course, Aaron, you know, I mean, you're very entrepreneurial yourself, doing the store and the DJing, and you know, you got a million things going on yourself. I know this is coming to an end, but as we're in very uncertain times right now, and it's a very dark funnel. No one really knows how this is all going to play out, as companies are doing trial and error. What will work may not work, but it's like, hey, let's try this and see. You know, restaurants are putting chairs out in the street just so they can, you know, create some business. All I could say is, you better fucking be hustling, and your plan B and C better be in effect, because I hate to say it, this can get worse before it can get better.
Yeah, right. So you know, so for my guys out there, you know, DJ Mikey, you know, what would be something that you you know, suggest to a DJ, you know, even right now, you know, who's looking, you know, because the tourism, you know, the industry will come back. No one knows when.
Right.
And the ships will sell again. The resorts are open. You know, what would be some good advice coming from Connecticut? You know, what I love about these chats is that people from all over the world, you know, and like, you know, you're not just talking to somebody in Ohio. I'm in Ohio, and we got somebody in Florida, California, Connecticut, and St. Lucia, and Canada. So, you know, what would be you telling somebody who say they coming from Connecticut and they about to work on a Caribbean cruise ship, you know, what would be something to tell them they hate? You know, I would think brush up on this.
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, one thing I noticed that always helped out in the long run, and Rob was the number one, as we always say, listen to Rob. The first thing he asked me was, do you have a Djpress kit? And I said, yeah, I think I have a write-up, you know what I mean? And I gave it to him, and it was like, it really was nothing. So I want to say the press kit branding thing is really going to help someone get noticed. And like Dekade has great branding, all you guys do, you know? But when you get to ships, you know, and they teach you something like this in the police academy, where you're going to learn police stuff in the police academy, but you're going to learn the job on the street. So never give up. 1000% be yourself, work hard, play hard. Always, I just had a great thing I wanted to tell you too, and I forgot. Work hard, play hard, be yourself. If you need to be ready, to go away, because that's the biggest thing. I feel like everyone's like, oh, I want to do it. And then they come to the time to get hired, and they're like, oh, I don't want to go away for 6 months. Just bite the bullet, take the contract, get out there. It'll be the best time of your entire life. Get your branding done. Record everything. Film yourself on the microphone, DJing, showing somebody, have them film you on your turntables. It's all going to pay off, you know? Like, and don't give up. Time is so hard right now. And I'm very lucky. I'm DJing every weekend again. And that's because you work hard and perfect your craft, do what you got to do. But connect with Rob, get your press, get in there, and don't give up. That's my number one.
We losing Mikey. We're losing Mikey.
Do not give up. That
so, yeah. So we got a few more minutes.
You
I
lost
want to
me?
get Justin in. Yeah, there you go. You back. We got a few more minutes. I want to get Justin in there. And of course, I'm going to say DJ Dekade for last, because I want to talk to him more about the Twitch, because that's where stuff is at right now. All right. So Justin, what would be something you would suggest? You know, you're out in California, right? So you know the California crowd. So what would be something you suggest to someone who maybe looking at working abroad, working at a resort, Caribbean cruise ship? What would be one thing you tell them, hey, be ready for this, and, you know, a good suggestion for them?
add on to what Mikey said was be prepared and do your research, because traveling, it sounds amazing and it is amazing, but it's not for everybody. That's just the way it is. Either you love it or you hate it. And if you're traveling on cruise ships, if you've never been on cruise ships or any ship at sea, you might want to do your research before you leave, because you know you could get seasick. You can. There's a lot of things that could change what your outcome could be if you go out there not knowing what you're getting yourself into. So I would say do your research before you go anywhere, or before you think about applying for the job, because just because the job is available doesn't mean you should take it. It's a great job, don't get me wrong. I recommend any DJ that should try this, but like I said, cruising is not for everybody, because you can get out there and be seasick every day, and it's going to be horrible every day. But then there's people that don't get seasick at all. So it just depends on what you like to do. Traveling has been the best thing I've done the last 4.5 years. Was going on 5 years before this whole pandemic, or whatever it is.
We won't go there. Don't go there. Don't start. That's a whole nother conversation.
But yeah, I would say do your research before you apply for a job, any job in general. Just because it sounds good doesn't mean it's necessarily for you. You maybe any job out there could be like, oh, you can make $1 billion a day, but every day you go to work it sucks. You hate it.
Right.
So do your research and hashtag listen to Rob, because he knows what he's talking about.
Hashtag listen
100%.
So I wanna get DJ Dekade on here. Because especially the Twitch, I did the Twitch, the first month, 2 months, and I was just getting burnt out. So that's why I kind of started doing Zoom stuff, because hey, I broadcast on Twitch and people can watch it from all over the world. So Dekade, what'd be something, to tell somebody who's interested in doing this? And one more question, how has transition from the ships to Twitch helped you out? Because they helped me out tremendously with just the music and microphone presence, talking to people.
Well, I have a couple of things to say about that. First of all, I've been in the start with Rob on Traveling DJs pretty much from the beginning of Traveling DJs, and I've seen a lot of DJs throughout time come and go, and not do a good job, do a good job, and they don't listen to what Rob's saying. First of all, they think they know it all, and they're like, oh, I'm this DJ, I'm this DJ, I can do this, and that, and then they get on the ship and they're like, I don't have that kind of music, I don't have this, I don't have that. So at first, I think you need to be really well balanced in your music. Have every style of music from the 40s to today, and be prepared to play stuff you don't want to play, whether it's 50s, 60s, swing, whatever, or ballroom music even, because ballroom music we had to play, and it was horrible, but I had to play it, just that was part of my job. But I haven't been on doing ships for a while. I pretty much stopped doing ships. I want to stay on land because I made more money on land than I did on ships, and so I've been very busy until this whole pandemic thing happened. Then Twitch is where it's at right now. As far as every DJ in the world right now is on Twitch.
True, facts.
And this and that, yeah. But
Too much.
as far as your question about Twitch, I think it's that you have to take it as in baby steps, and don't get discouraged if you're not getting 100 viewers, 30 viewers, 50 viewers. You get maybe 2 or 3 viewers at a time, 10 viewers. You got to keep growing your channel, promoting your channel, letting people know hey, I'm going live at this day, or make a schedule. And then, your viewership will grow. You know, so I mean, it's just like marketing and branding. You know, your business, your marketing and branding for your Twitch right now. You know, so that's pretty much my advice for that. And I think that anybody that is a DJ that wants to make a little bit of money and have some fun, you know, it's definitely the platform to do it on, because Facebook is not letting DJs DJ on Facebook anymore. Instagram either. So Twitch is pretty much the only alternative there is, and you know, besides Mixcloud, which Mixcloud charges you money, and it's that you can't make as much money as you can on Twitch. So it's a lot of fun. I've been doing it every day for the past almost 4 months. So yeah.
Tell people how you're making money on Twitch. You're sending them your Venmo. How you doing that?
No. Once you start Twitch, you have to grow to an affiliate channel. Once you become an affiliate on Twitch, people can start subscribing to your channel. When people subscribe to your channel, you get paid a certain percentage. So every subscriber that subscribes to your channel, you get paid. And then you can also run ads on your channel. So every ad that runs on your channel before your channel starts, you get money from that. Then when someone cheers a bit, it's called a bit in Twitch, in the Twitch world. They give you bits. You make money off that. So the more bits they cheer, the more money you're making. That's how you make money.
There you go. There you go. The secret right there of Twitch. You know, and it's, you know, it's one of those things that we all have adjusted. And that's the thing, like for the past 5 weeks, you know, going on 6 weeks, there's been different DJs, different entertainers, everybody looking for different means to keep doing what they love, keep sharing it with the world. Yep. Quick plug for this upcoming Tuesday, we got 8 female DJs from the cruise lines going to be on the Twitch channel. So if you want to, you know, Wit is going to be back on with us on Tuesday, and a few other DJs. DJ Dana is going to be there. We got DJ Most Precious, DJ Saxy from Carnival. Hoping to get Jazzy and DJ Brickhouse. So we're going to try to get some stuff going. And we got DJ Electra, who used to work for Carnival. So we got 8 females who's going to be on here talking about working on the cruise ship. So Rob, I'm going to give you the last word, man. You know, tell the viewers how they can get a hold of you if they want to get a press kit, if they want to listen to Rob, if they want to get involved. If they want to get involved with resorts like Wit was doing, if they want to go on the cruise ships, you know, what's something that people, you know, how can we get a hold of you?
Mikey, is that your who's got their music on? I'm just curious.
No, I've been sitting in my truck the entire time with like the truck off. It's fucking hot. I think Kirby's mute's not working. Kirby busting out his piano, bro.
Never mind.
So how do you get a hold of Rob? You don't get a hold of Rob. Rob will get a hold of you.
Don't get a hold of him.
No, if people want to get hold of me, just go to Traveling DJs. I'm always there, and you never know what I'm bringing to the table.
All right. Well, look, we won't keep Rob on here all night. He got some
Rob,
stuff.
you didn't do your artist in the house plug. What happened to that?
Yeah, what's up?
Should have been my
this was
on
about
Instagram.
I'm outside.
My DJ press kits on Instagram. My DJ press kits on YouTube. My email address is blah blah blah.
Don't forget, we got Drake tomorrow.
That's the spiel we waiting on. We want the full Rob experience.
Let's go,
How can
marketing
people
man.
find Rob?
Yeah, Rob, come on.
Bring it.
Look, he's shy now. Look, this guy, he
Come on,
run down
press
all the time.
Press kit.
Okay, his email is
Press
rnatical@gmail.com. Email that rnatical@gmail.com.
There we go.
I'm dealing with tomorrow. That's a little bit of pressure.
So I'm gonna drop everybody's info inside the details. We're gonna wrap it up. Once again, DJ A-roc. We got some wonderful DJs from all over the world talking about working on the cruise ship. And tonight we dedicate this to Rob from Traveling DJs. You know, you can find them Traveling DJs. Traveling DJs everywhere. Just Google Traveling DJs and Rob is gonna pop up. So we're gonna end the stream, and then we're gonna keep the Zoom going. Please hold the line.